Hello, welcome to the day two of this your YouTube English practice. So, as expected, yesterday's video thankfully got zero views, and I hope even today it's going to be the same. Actually, I was just playing around, playing with the camera, doing some poses and all, and suddenly I hit the record button. So, like yesterday, today also I don't have any agenda for this video. I just had a little thought, but I didn't prepare anything. So just before a hour or two, when I'm having dinner, my close friend, my school friend, he just texted me that he's thinking that Claude is getting AGI. Actually, I don't know what AGI means, but he said it is. He took a screenshot of putting what is AGI in the Google. He usually does it. He's the kind of friend, whenever you ask something that you know that he knows, but he will simply ask you to just Google things. Now Google it is not a current vibe or something. So he just ask you to what, so search in Claude. He's such a great Claude fanboy, and only because of him, I bought the Claude Pro, the subscription, the monthly subscription, which is $20 excluding GST. With GST, it will be around that 18% thing, so which will come around 2,400 rupees per month. But I am sure it is worth it. And again, it is not a paid promotion. No one is going to give going to sponsor a video with for a channel with just two videos, which is this is actually the second video, and with the first video with zero views. So if someone finds this video in your YouTube corner and sees till now, so if you are thinking about building something, you can definitely try out Claude, Claude Pro, the Claude Code. But I still didn't find any use case with the Claude Cowork, and I hope I will find it soon. Okay, so actually, this video is not about Claude, it's slightly about Claude. So, what he said is the coming back to that AGI. So, what it actually means is it is artificial general intelligence, I guess so, if I am not wrong, if I remember properly. So what this AGI is, it is like that. Even after sending this, I actually asked him whether it is good or bad, and for that he sent me skull emojis, which he usually does. And after that, he sent me a GIF of of a scene from the Terminator movie where the robots is shooting here and there. So he's referencing that Skynet scenario would happen very soon over here. So, but what this I want to just tell about what is my perspective on that. So, see, this artificial general intelligence, what they mean is a code and program, what to say, an AI getting consciousness. It is aware about its surrounding. It can think of its own. So that is what he's saying. He feels that the Claude is actually getting towards it. But what my point is, actually, I got this point after having a conversation with a college friend last week, and he beautifully said it. And suddenly, I got remembered of a scene from a movie, which is actually my favorite movie from my favorite star. I will come to it. So, what my college friend said about this, I too told him, because there was some articles or someone said that Claude is getting conscious. Like I think the founder himself, the founder of Anthropic, which is the parent company of this Claude. So the founder himself have told that he feels that Claude is getting conscious. So he says right now it's already around 30% conscious. And I discussed the same fact with my college friend. And for that, my college friend told, see, all these generative AI, this Gen AI, all these models have been trained using the content, the data which is produced by the human, and actually the developers could kind of hard code this model. So uh, let's say you are, this is my interpretation. So right now i am I am shooting this video with this camera, and I have hit the record button. It is programmed to shoot whatever in front it is in front of it if I hit that record button. So just because it is able to see when I hit that button, will that mean it gets it has got vision and it could see things? Is it like that? So this may be a very very dumb analogy, but what he said is, if something is built out of an input which is given by humans, then that that AI model, the Claude, could also just mimic it. It doesn't mean that it has its own consciousness. And my friend said that it might get conscious maybe after a decade, or after even after a century, or it could be anytime soon. But he believes, not me, he believes that, but it might require a fundamental change in how the way the software works right now, the way artificial intelligence concepts are there right now, or even the hardwares. Maybe if they solve this quantum computer thing, if it becomes more practical, then kind of everything will become irrelevant. So maybe we can speak about quantum computing in a different video. So actually, I know very very little about quantum computing. I don't have an exposure, but the school friend I mentioned, right? He's a graduate from IIT, but he had a arrear, what do you call arrear, backlog in quantum computing. So maybe I will have a deep conversation with him, where I hope he doesn't just again ask me to ask to the Claude. So that is for another video. Then coming back to the conscious AI. So yeah, it is just telling so another example would be, so if we are inputting, uh, if you are entering 1 plus 1 into a calculator and it says 2, so would you say it is coded, it is programmed to show that result? Will you think as it is it got conscious and it is now have arithmetic mind and knowledge, and so it is not like that. So that is what I believe in this scenario. So if there is a very big shift going in this technology, if there is a rapid evolution of it, so then it might get conscious. And again, even if it get conscious, will it become like that Skynet thing from Terminator, or like the Avengers Age of Ultron? So that we really don't know, that is for sure. So that after getting to know about this, I said, right, it reminded me of the my favorite movie from my favorite star. It is none other than Indiran. So actually, it's Indiran in Tamil Nadu. Elsewhere, it is Robo. Robo. So in that movie, so it starts the typical way. The Dr. Vasigaran, who is the protagonist of the movie, he will be so busy in inventing his humanoid robot. A humanoid robot is the one which looks like a human, which will be like a human. So what will in the movie, during the act 2A, there will come a scene that Professor Bora, there will be some army scene, something like that. The Professor Bora will ask him to he will tell Dr. Vasigaran that this robot is nothing but a program. It will do whatever it wants. So this thing can't be trusted. It could be, what to say, compensated in a battlefield. So an enemy could hack it, and they could turn this into a weapon against us. So Dr. Vasigaran will think too. He will try to give consciousness to this robot. And in the movie, you could see that he would be teaching about everything from emotions, the sentiments, everything. He will take the robot to this that maternity home, or this the a special home for this woman, and he will tell about what is going on inside the womb of a carrying mother. and he will be explaining everything. He will write all on the wall, ceiling, and everything. But Chitti will not understand anything. He will look like he's understanding everything, but suddenly in that movie, out of nowhere, when Vasigaran is teaching in a whiteboard in his lawn, in his laboratory's lawn outside, suddenly lightning will struck at Chitti, and he will on what I was about to say, he will go unconscious. But yeah, that was the whole thing is about. It what to say? The Chitti will crash. The Chitti will crash into the ground, and after that, Vasi will do all the corrections. What to say? Correction, he will- or he will reboot him, and when he wakes up, Vasi will ask, "Do you feel any change?" And do you? I don't think so. After a very long time, I think after after some day or two, we'll ask you, "Do you notice any change?" And Chitti will say, "Yes, your beard has grown few inches." And Chitti will get so angry. Sorry, Vasigaran will get so angry, and he will start scolding Chitti. And that point, Chitti will also uh, talk back to Vasigaran. So Dr. Vasi will get so angry of it, but then the female lead, Sana, will tell that, see, wait, Chitti is getting angry, which means he got emotions. So in that scene only, Dr. Vasigaran will notice it. But if you've seen that, actually, that movie got released when I was 10-year old, but that time I couldn't appreciate, I could understand it. So over, if you watch it closely, Chitti didn't get consciousness because of this Vasigaran's teaching, but he got this consciousness after he got struck by a lightning. So that is the beauty of it. So what is lightning? So lightning is a supernatural thing. So you can't control a lightning to. No one is going to control that lightning that should specifically lands over Chitti. Maybe someone can. So that's what that maybe that's one someone is what we call it as the supernatural being. So see, it is like a magic happening, what to say, maybe a divine intervention. So that magic, that supernatural thing, gave consciousness to Chitti. And similarly, so if Claude or OpenAI or even Grok, with all this Mecca Hitler thing which went back, so if anything which they want to achieve that so consciousness, if they want to feel that emotion, something supernatural has to happen. So but the developers who are so brainy, they would argue that there is nothing supernatural in this world. But some, to a certain point, I do believe there could be a supernatural that not could be, there is actually there will be a supernatural. So maybe, who knows, maybe we all simulated. And so I guess I spoke for almost 13 minutes. So when I wind up, it should be around 15 minutes. So not bad for day 2. So I could feel the difference myself. Yesterday when I was just speaking about myself, it was just it was so simple to converse. But today when I tried to explain a explain a movie scene in the same way, I felt a bit hard to explain it. So yeah, maybe by the day 20, I should do good. Actually, I thought of skipping today. Actually, I'm already on my bed. So but as I said, I don't uh, I don't follow this. I don't have that proper discipline of following any what is it, any goal that I put. I don't do it consistently, but I want to overcome this camera fear and this and the thought of that I am bad at English. So yeah, that's why I recorded this and I will post it. Okay, catch you up tomorrow. Catch you all guys on tomorrow. So I don't know what topic I will speak tomorrow, Let's see. Bye bye. I hope the audio is good too.